Hey y'all, I'm hearing that y'all can't hear it. Can y'all hear me? I'm hearing that there's no sound. Let me know. I'm seeing somebody just texted me and said there is no sound. What do you mean there is no sound? No sound? Can you hear me now? Can you is there a sound now? Hmm. What in the world? Hold on one second. Why isn't there a sound? Oh my god. Hold on. Audio, the microphone. Oh, I know why. Because hold on a second. Tell me, can y'all still hear me? Tell me if you can hear this. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Just let me. Oh, you can't. Can you hear me or you can't hear the music? Can you hear the music? I hear that music. No, no sound. No, I hear no sound. We can hear you, but we can hear sound. Mm-mm. No music. Y'all still don't hear no music? Oh, Lord. That's in my music. What? Y'all can't hear that? Mm. Y'all still don't hear no music right now. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, microphone. That's pretty weird. Can y'all hear the music in the world? She says, "No, it went silent." Yes, we can hear you. Huh, no sound. Internal microphone. Internal. Hmm. Oh, that's crazy. Let me turn it off. Okay, so y'all could not hear the music. Hmm. That's weird. The only thing I changed was am I still muffled? Somebody said I'm muffled. Let me know. Oh, I need to do a test next time before I come on here. She said, I can't hear anything you're saying. Oh my God. Y'all cannot hear me? What in the world? What is going on with my computer? I need a new computer, is what I need. But until then, I will have to use what I have. So, am I muffled? I actually changed the settings on my microphone. I did. I'm going to say to see did anybody send me any questions before I get into the one that I'm going to do. Hold on one second. Big huge shout out to everybody that showed up. I have 148 people in the house. Please hit that thumbs up button for me, please. While we wait till everybody else come in. She said you are not muffled now. Okay. Great. I have one, two, three. I have three questions today. Thank you so very much. This is Amora, your host. Sorry about that. I will go back and edit this video and take out the first part of it so that we won't have all this rambling. So this is Amora, your host for the Talk About It Amora show. This is my Ask Amora segment, you guys. Ask Amora segment. We had some questions left over from yesterday. And one of the questions were, why can't a narcissist move on? So we're going to talk about that. And then we have another one, two, three other questions that we want to talk about as well. First of all, I just want to give a huge thank you all for being here. A super thanks to my members that's lit up in green. Thank you guys so very much for being sponsors of my channel. Do I have any moderators in here? Let me know if I have any moderators. If I do, please, if you could drop that coffee link. I'm not sure if I dropped it or not. Thank you guys so very, very much. Let's get into our commentary. The question was, and I'm going to answer, and I want you guys to answer as well. The question was, why is it so hard for a narcissist? Actually, they said a person, but I'm putting a spin on it and saying narcissist. But they said, why is it so hard for a person to move on after a breakup? That is the question. Why is it so hard for a person to move on after a breakup? I'm going to give you my spiel, and you guys put in the comments whatever you may, and I will read yours as well, okay? So I believe the reason why it's so hard for a person to move on is because, well, a few reasons. One is because they feel like they lost something, okay? They feel like they lost something that was actually good to them, but they pretended or didn't appreciate, right? They pretended it wasn't good, and they didn't appreciate it when they had it, okay? And it's hard for them to move on because I believe that they know that they will never find a replacement, a full replacement, okay? Not saying that they won't get into another relationship, but there's only one of you, okay? So I believe they know that, A, they will never get another you. That's one thing. They would never get another you, okay? And thank you, Naomi. That was actually going to be my second answer is they lost the control. Some people, especially narcissists, can't stand to lose control. They want that control back, whether you guys are in a relationship or not. Even some baby daddies out here want to control the mother of their children. And vice versa. There's women that want to control the man too. Let's not get it twisted. But I believe they want that control back. If they can't have you, they still want your mind. They want to be able to control you, dangle you around. Control is a lot, okay? They felt like they had control of you all along in a relationship, and now they don't have the control, and it drives them berserk, okay? Another thing I believe the reason why a narcissist or a person can't move on, because now they got to uncover the real them to someone else. You already know what type of person they are. You already know they freaking half crazy. They stuck on stupid. They deranged. They got short tempers, and you deal with it. You already know they a cheater, and you deal with it. But guess what? Another person has to learn all of that stuff. They have to figure it out. And guess what? They don't want to have to fake the funk and have someone figure out what type of person they really are. Okay. And then another one, especially, oh Lord, don't be the breadwinner. Ooh, don't be the breadwinner and you get away. They're gonna start thinking about all the things that you guys could have done with your money, all the trips you could have taken with your money, all the clothes they could have bought with your money, all the things that they could have done with your money. They don't have it no more. So guess what they have to do? Work extra harder or try to go out and find somebody that's as financial sound as you are, right? Or as you were to them. Another reason I think is, well, I said the being themselves. They're afraid for somebody else to find out who they are. So that's taking off the mask. They would have to take the mask off to somebody else. I said money. I said control. I said somebody said fear of finding a new supply. Yep. Fear of losing what they gain, financial or control. That's true, true, true. They want the money and how you messed up the business. They want the money and how you messed up the business. And they want your intellect too. Some of these narcissists, horrible individuals that's in these relationships, they know you were the brains, okay? You were the brains. You were the administrator. They know you got stuff done, okay? They had their own personal assistant, own personal secretary right there at their thumb, right? but they no longer have it. So now they got to do things they would not have normally done. They got to do it on their own. That's right, Cheryl. Their ego is damaged. Their ego is damaged because, they think they can get anybody they want. They got you, they lost you, and now they're like, they try to simply replace you by going out and find somebody that look just like you or in the same profession as you, right? Another thing is, I would say, you know how somebody aura, they have good aura and it rubs off on the other person. So they lose the aura. They know that they don't have that no more. And some people's aura made the partner look good, right? And without that person and their aura with them, it doesn't make them look good anymore, right? Believe it or not, that is so true. A lot of people don't realize that, but sometimes when you are in a relationship, you make your partner look better than they do. And I ain't talking about dressing them up and putting certain clothes on. I'm talking about you as a whole, your caliber of person that you are. Make your partner look better. And then when they lose you, not a real lameness in them come reaping up, right? Reaping up, poking their head out. Everybody see them as the lame individual that they really are. But they was able to hide that lameness behind someone that had good aura, right? But now that they're no longer with you, they can't hide it. It's out in the forefront and they can't take it. They're like, no, come back and hide me. Please hide me. I don't want people to know that this is who I really am, okay? So they can't move on. They feel like they lost something. And listen, whoever said the ego, you are right on it. They have big, huge egos. They know they lost you. They want the public to think that you lost them, but they know they lost. Narcissists, they don't like to lose, okay? Not at all. They do not like to lose, right? And sometimes it's hard to find a new supply, right? Because they always comparing, They feel like they built you right to where they want you, listening to them, being controlled by them. And then boom, they lose you. Now they got to go try to mold and control somebody else. And listen, I would say it's pretty hard to get somebody under your control unless they just young, dumb, full of calm, don't know no better. But when you got a little age on you and a little experience on you, you're not about to let somebody just control your mental. I think we all, at some point in our lives, have been controlled before, right? When we in our early 20s, we leaving the house or our mama and daddy house or whatever, we get into a relationship. We automatically think that that's what's supposed to happen. Our man's supposed to tell us what to do, right? We do whatever they tell us to do. And next thing you know, they can control your whole mind. It's easier to control a young woman. But now these old men, right? Older men in their late 30s and 40s, mid 30s and 40s or whatnot. They meet a young girl that's around their same age or older. You think that woman is about to let them control them? Absolutely not. So what do? They go try to look for younger women or even women that don't know nothing about the laws, like foreigners and stuff like that or whatever. And they try to get them more submissive women. Let's just say that. They try to get more submissive women so they can control them, right? So they can control them because they know, honey, if they get somebody that know just as much as they know about the law around their same age, which means that they have life experiences, they know controlling is out the door, baby. It's no way somebody that's your age or older than you that knows the rules, knows the laws, and confident in themselves is going to let you come in and control them, okay? So that's why it is so hard for a narcissist or a person to move on. Or let me just name a few more. Because I will also say that it's hard for them to move on because they feel like they will never get another you. Did I say that? They'll never get another you. They'll get another person, but they're afraid that they'll never get another you. Okay? And they like, oh my God, I'm going to die old because I want that person. They didn't got used to you, and they want you, your mind. They can't have it. They can't have it. and it drives them bonkers. Okay. So that's why it's hard for them to move on. Hard for them to just go ahead and just say, you know what? I messed this one up, because there's nothing wrong with saying that. I messed this relationship up. Let me learn from this and let me be a better version of myself for my next bride or next husband, right? Next groom. Let me be a better version of myself, okay? We've all been lost in our lives. You lost and you pick yourself up and you move on. Let me be a better version of myself for someone else. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. But nope, they want you, okay? They want you and they want to see you miserable. That's what it is. So anyway, anybody else have any suggestion as to why it's so hard to move on? And let me just say this too. I also believe that there's a level of mental health issues involved that won't allow them to move on because they're insecure within themselves, right? They're so insecure and they need to just fall in love with themselves, however it takes them to fall in love with you, and you wouldn't be so insecure. Okay. Oh, child. So that's my reasons for why it's so hard for a person to move on after a relationship. Now, also, I want to say a breakup is like a death and needs to be grieved as such. Some of these relationships, especially if it was a long relationship, in-depth relationship with children, it hurts. I got it. I got it. It hurts, right? But even if it hurts, you have to say to yourself, that person wasn't your property, right? We lose, we gain in life. We do both. We win, we lose in life. If losing something, whether it's a person or a thing, in losing something that will make you just break down or change you for the worse, that's something mental within yourself. You need to go get checked. Okay? Rejection and losing is a part of life. Go figure out why being rejected or having to endure loss just takes over your life, because it should not. It should not take over your life. I'm not saying you should just dust your shoulders off the next day, be like, I'm in love with someone else. No one's saying that. Grieve, do what you got to do. But at some point, you're going to have to snap out of it and move on. Move on. Move on. It's okay to move on. Go love again. Don't hinder yourself from that, right? It's blessing time says if they can't have you, they want to destroy you. I see most of them have mommy or daddy issues with deals with rejection and abandonment. Ooh. Yes, and Prudence said low self-esteem and insecurities. Yep. They seek out vulnerability or vulnerable. Yvonne, yes. They focus on their loss, their pain, and forget about their children. Yes, Bila. That's very easy to do. Prudence said that's why J broke victims are always from developing countries and minorities. Girl, you better speak it. You better speak it, honey. He thought he struck gold when he was able to go get someone that just quite didn't know the rules and had been raised and taught to be submissive, caring, loving, and accepting to men. Whereas, we weren't all taught that in America. We were taught to be loving and nice and caring, but we were also taught that if a man treats you some type of bad, you leave his ass. Okay. You get gone. You be outie 5,000, to where some countries don't teach their women that. They teach them that, hey, you know what? A relationship takes work and it's hard work and it's endurance. And you don't just give up on your family and you stay and you fight through it. And yeah, no, well, our parents didn't teach us that. Okay. There's a difference in culture there. Our parents taught us that if a man is treating you bad, get gone, get away. It only gets worse. So I don't know. I'm not going to say one way is right or the other. It's just different. Absolutely different. Okay. All right, so let's read this next question. Y'all ready for the next question? If y'all are ready for the next question, I need everybody in the chat to say, ready for the next question. I got 3 more, you guys. 3 more questions. If you're ready for the next question, I need you to put in the comments, ready for the next question. And I haven't even read it yet. Maybe I should. This is my first time reading it. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, no, that's not the account. Oh, here it goes. Okay. The next question is, okay, no, not that one. All right, hold on. Hey, Amoira. Question. I have been talking to a friend for about 7 months. How long should it be before he makes it official? He makes it official. You are the woman in the relationship. Now, that's not all the question. I'm going to continue to read it. But I feel like it's not up to him to make it official. I feel like the woman's supposed to drive the train, right? If you want the relationship to be more serious, you drive that train. Don't even give him the keys to the train, baby. You are the one that control when the relationship go active or not, okay? Meaning official or not. I always told my friends, don't allow the man to say, "Oh, we're in the relationship," or "This is a relationship." No, you take that control, sis. No, if you guys are dating, you guys are going out, this, that, and the other. No, you take control. You handle that situation. Don't allow him, don't give him the keys, right? For him to be able to say, "Yeah, we in a relationship, or we not in a relationship." No, you take back that control. Okay, you call call it a spade. If y'all in a relationship, then you tell them. Like for me, instance, after dating my husband for, well, I don't even know if it was a whole month, I totally stopped and said, "What are we doing? What is going on? Are we in a relationship or no?" Because I need to know. I need to know if I need to be going out with somebody else on Wednesday or not. Okay. So listen, when they know that you are willing to go out with someone else because you don't think that they just last things since sliced bread or whatever, right? If they know that you are willing to go out with other people, they will make quick decisions, honey. So I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because I need to know, do I need to be making other plans in a few days? Okay. I need to know what type of plans I need to be making. Okay. So that's one. So she says, I've been talking to a friend for about 7 months. How long should it be before he makes it official? So we already know now you need to drive the train. So you make it official. You call the shots on that one. Should I say anything? Hell yes, you should say something. What the hell are we doing? What's going on? What is going on? Are we playing house? What are we playing? Dress up, Barbie doll, clubhouse? What are we doing? Is this a relationship or no? Because if it's not, I need to know what I need to be, what type of plans I need to be making before the weekend with my girlfriends, with my female friends, what I need to be doing, who I need to be seeing, right? So, yes, should I say anything? Absolutely. I really like him and he seems to like me, but I will be 46 years old in August and I don't want to waste time. Then, sis, don't waste time, honey. 46, you are old enough to say, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Are we playing dress up? Is that what we doing? And if he come back and say, we're getting to know each other, well, you could get to know each other while you date. There's a whole lot of married couples out here still getting to know each other, okay? You can never fully know a person until you start living with them any dang on way. And you better trust me when I tell you that, honey. Me and my husband had a whole lot of growing pains after we moved in than we did before we moved in, okay? After we moved in, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. But we moved past it. We got it together. Okay. So at 46, you should be old enough to talk to him and say, what are we doing? What's going on? What's the deal? What even are you looking for? That's something that you should be asking anyway. What are you looking for? Oh, I'm just looking for a friend. Well, if you ain't looking for a friend, just politely tell him, you know what? That's fine and dandy. And I hope you find all the friends that you need. But I am not here to be just a friend, honey. Because just a friend, you will stay in that friend category forever if he's just looking for a friend. A real man will tell you what he wants. If he's looking for a wife, he's going to tell you. If he's looking for a long-term relationship, he's going to tell you, honey. If he's looking for a friend, let him keep looking for that friend. We don't need no more friends, not at 46 years old. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need no more friends at 46 years old, okay? She says, hell, I don't even have a couple of more months in me, LOL. Well, if you don't have a couple of more months in you, sis, I empower you right now, today, to say something to him. What are we doing? What's going on? Where are we at? Are we just playing dress up? Are we playing make believe? What's going on? What is our status? I need to know my status with you. I need to know that. Oh, we just do. Oh, how long it's going to take for us to just figure that out? Because listen, I need to know my next move. And don't hesitate to say it. I need to know how to plan moving forward. Period. Okay. She says, plus we live 3 hours from each other. Child, please. Child, I didn't know y'all live 3 hours from each other. I will already have me a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday date. If he ain't made it official and if y'all live 3 hours from you, y'all are not together, okay? Because if you was together, you would know that you are together. You want to know how? If you live 3 hours away, he would have told you y'all are a couple. 3 hours away, you're just a, every now and then hook up. If he ain't put it out there that y'all are a couple, then y'all are just long distance pals that may hook up every now and again. It's okay. It's okay to have long distance pals, but don't hinder yourself, sis. When that man in the grocery store the next time you bump into, say, can I take you out Saturday night? If your pal ain't in town, you say, yes, take me out. Thank you. I will be there. What time? 8 o'clock it is. I will be there. You guys are pen pals, okay? Maybe phone pals or something like that. 3 hours away. If he ain't told you that you guys are in a relationship and he's 3 hours away and you 3 hours away, you're not in a relationship. Should he be talking about future plans? Well, how long have y'all been together? Did you just meet last week? Because either he talk about future plans or you talk about future plans. Now, for me, I am more a straightforward type girl. I'm going to talk about future plans. Absolutely. What is it that you want? What are you looking for? What are your short-term goals? What are your long-term goals? What are you looking for? Where do you see us in 3 years? Where do you see us in 5 years? What do you want from me? Why do you like me? Why are you interested in me? Man, please, I'm telling you, I put it on the floor. I ask questions. So should he be talking about future plans? I mean, if you met him yesterday, no. But if y'all been together and y'all didn't, if y'all didn't, how you said, then constant, how you said concentrate, how you said the relationship, then yeah, you should be asking questions. Okay. Moving plans, a future, yes, you should be talking. Now, in my opinion, let me tell you something about a man. If a man is into you and if a man wants you, the moving and the future, he will absolutely come out and say that to you. If you live 3 hours away, he will have already asked you, how do you feel about moving to Arkansas? How do you feel about living in Atlanta or wherever you live? I don't even know, right? But have you ever thought about living in North Carolina? Well, no, not really. Oh, no. Have you ever visited? Or you know what? He will already be talking to you about moving. He will be asking you, how do you feel it? Yeah, that's it, Sheena. Thank you so much. I was looking for that word, consummate. Okay, consummate. Thank you so much, Sheena, for letting me know that. But he will already be asking you those questions. He will be like, well, have you ever thought about moving to the South? Or what about moving to the North? Or what about moving to the East? That he will already be talking to you about moving. Okay. Oh, y'all would have already had that conversation. I mean, it depends. Now, if you only been with him for a week, sis, I'm gonna need you to slow down a little bit. Okay. Now, a week is you didn't tell me how long y'all been together. Okay. Wait a minute, you did. You said I've been talking to a friend for about 7 months. Hold on a second. 7 months. Well, let me take some of that back. But you're 46, so I say at 7 months, yeah, you should be talking. But at the same time, 7 months, I wouldn't have cut off all my y'all gonna think I'm a straight hoe. At 46 and 7 months, I would not have cut off nobody until we done already established that we are in a relationship. Okay. So at 7 months, if I don't know if it's official at 7 months, you best believe I done went out with somebody on Friday. Okay. So, and y'all long distance 7 months, you 46 years old. Okay. So I'm still going out until you make it official. Once you make it official, I become exclusive. Before you make it official, I already got other dates at 46 years old, and we 7 months in. I'm already dating someone else, someone else, and probably somebody else too. That doesn't mean I'm sleeping with all of them, but I'm sure gonna be on the phone, booed up, and probably at somebody's dinner, party, house, somewhere. Okay. All right. So 7 months. All right. Let's go on to the next question. Or she says, should he be talking about future plans, moving, planning a future, or am I being too pushy? No, I don't think you being too pushy. But I will say at 46 years old, unless he's a very, very young guy, if he's your age or older, if he ain't mentioned nothing in 7 months, then he might not be into you, sis. He just might not be into you because it doesn't take grown people, 46 years old. It don't take a 46-year-old 7 months to know whether or not he want to be in a official relationship or not. Okay. It don't take 7 months, boo. Mm-mm. She said, oh, am I being too pushy? Again, I don't have a year to waste. And when we first started talking, I let him know I'm dating to marry. Well, what did he say back to you, sis? When you told him you was dating to marry, did he respond to you that I'm dating to marry too? Because if he didn't respond when you said I'm dating to marry, that is red flag number one, sis. You should have picked up on that hint when you said I'm dating to marry. He should have immediately said, well, I'm dating to marry too. And the fact, if he did not say that, sis, that gave you your answer right there. When you said, I'm dating to marry, if he did not reciprocate that, that was time for you to back away right then and there, okay? You don't wait 7 months to catch signals that you should have caught right along. When you said, I'm dating to marry, his response should have been, I'm dating to marry as well. Okay, sis, you're not young. You're 46 years old, okay? She says, sometimes us women are scared to speak up because we think it will scare the man away. Well, honey, child, let me tell you something. It's better to nip it in the bud early on before you start catching feelings, before it's time for you to catch flights, okay? So listen, when you first meet a guy, you shouldn't even be worried about whether or not you're going to scare him off. That's the perfect time to do it. A man that's easily scared off probably didn't need to be with you in the first place, okay? So put it all out on the floor in the beginning. And if he run, he needs to run. He need to be gone. If he's such an easy scare, do it in the beginning. Tell him what's going on in the beginning. And no, all women are not scared to speak up, because this one, definitely not. You could definitely go in there and ask my husband, and he would tell you, I asked him immediately, what are we doing? Because if I'm having sex with you, I need to know what we're doing before I plan another sex date next week. Okay. Yeah, I need to know what we're doing. I need to know, do I need to close off my black book? I need to know, do I need to answer that phone on Tuesday? Okay. I need to know. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. She says, my dad used to say, you want to know a man's heart. You want to know a man's heart. My dad used to say, you want to know a man's heart. Give him an ultimatum. LOL. Is this true? I wouldn't really say an ultimatum. You're just telling him your expectations. It's not an ultimatum. It's not, if you do this, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. No, you just put it out there on the floor. You're 46 years old, you know. hey, I'm dating for marriage. And I hope that's what you're doing, because if you're dating for any other thing than marriage, then we need to have this conversation right now. I need to know this. What are you dating for? If he don't want to come straight out and tell you, maybe he a little shy. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a little shy. Ask him, what are you dating for? What is your dating intentions? Now, when a man say, "Oh, I'm just trying to meet a friend. I'm just trying to get a feel and see if I want to go there," well, he's a child, okay? Because a 46-year-old man knows why he's dating. If he's dating for sex, let him say it. And if that's what you want, you do it. But if not, don't limit yourself, okay? Don't put yourself in a box if he's not putting himself in a box. Period. Period. So ultimatum, no, I wouldn't give him an ultimatum. I just tell him what it is straight up. I'm dating for marriage. I'm dating for marriage. What's your intentions of dating? There's nothing wrong with asking the hard question. And if he scare off, peace, bye, deuces. Next. Okay. She said, thank you for something, and I'm beyond proud of you. I think she said, thank you for real, and I'm beyond proud of you. Thank you so much for writing in. Those were all some excellent questions. I hope I helped you, sis. Don't sell yourself short. You deserve better at your age, 46 years old. If you meet a guy around your age or older, he should already be telling you his intentions. At 7 months, yeah, I do believe that y'all should have been talking about the future, moving, all of that. All of that. At 7 months, at 46 years old, yes, that conversation should have been had. Let me tell you something about a man. When they want you and only you, and they don't want no one else to have you, honey, let me tell you what they do. They try to lock you down real fast. And I'm not talking about no 30-day type shit or whatever. Them are gaslighters and what do you call that? Love bombing people. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying within 6 months, I would say even maybe 4, you guys already know what you're doing. Okay. I would say even 90 days. At 90 days, you know what you're doing. I'm not saying go run down the aisle, but he would be like, would you be my girl? Would you be my girl? I think Jay asked me within 30 days, would you be my girl? But I asked Jay. I never hesitated. The first time we had sex, I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I take that back. I said the first 30 days. That's not true. We didn't even have sex for the first, I'm telling y'all all my business. It took us 3 months. However, we didn't live in the same place either. He was a fob or 2 away from me. So it was like maybe an hour and a half or something like that drive from his fob to my fob in Iraq. So we didn't see each other every day for the first 3 months. When I actually transferred to where he was, then we saw each other more. But for the first 3 months, we didn't see each other that much. And we wasn't really a couple. But when I moved to his fob and we started seeing each other more, and then we bumped uglies, oh yeah, I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, I don't want to lose you. I want you to be my girl, and da 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 da. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's test it out. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. There we go. Right. So again, yeah, that's some good questions, sis. I hope I answered your questions. You got a conversation needs to be had, and that is, what are we doing? Okay. Now, do not get your feelings hurt if he comes back and say some shit like, I'm still trying to get to know you. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to be doing this with you, official or not. If he says that, say, you know what? That's perfectly fine. I understand. Now I know where I stand. Now I know what I need to do. Okay. Now, whether you want to tell him or not, but if y'all are not official, then you don't need to hinder yourself from dating other people. Okay. Y'all not official. And if you want to keep on having a long distance hookup relationship, then you could do that. But girl, sis, go have some fun throughout the week. Okay. Go let your hair down. Go dance, smile, cheese at somebody else. If this man haven't made it official and y'all live 3 hours away, is no way you shouldn't be going out on dinner dates, movie dates, dancing dates, or any other type of date with other people. Okay. So thank you for that question, love. Let's go to the next. If y'all ready for the next question, I need y'all to say ready for the next question. Oh, let me read some of y'all comments for her. I am so sorry. Okay, so MB said ultimatum after 7 months equal drastic and desperate. Oh, wow. See, Baldwin says if a man wants you, asking him questions won't scare him away. Or if a man wants you, asking him questions won't scare him away. He would want you to know. If so, you don't entertain other men. Okay, so Kimberly said, we too old to beat around the bush. Girl, what you done said for real. Cookie said, from this point on, if he ain't put a ring on it, I am single and free to mingle. That's my new attitude. That's my new attitude. I hear you, baby. Primrose said she should pull up on him as and surprise him to learn if he is honest about his living conditions. I don't know if I would do that if we have not made it official. I don't know if I would do that unless we have made it official. Okay. Pulling up on somebody can get you hurt, Primrose. Floundering, how you say your name? Flounders. This serious as these characters hunt countries to seek victims. Can one imagine how many victims might be out there? This behavior is unbecoming. Ooh, what? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say, but interesting. Primrose said her gut is already telling her what she needs to know, but she's hoping that she's wrong. Ooh, yeah. And then think about that. JJ laughing at me saying bumping uglies. Yes, we would bump uglies. Primrose said he may be a married man. And just have him a little 3-hour away fling. All right, let's go to the next question. Next question. Thank you so much for sending that question in. Let's look at this one. What would you do if you see your friend or family member's husband on social media with couples on a trip and with someone else? So he's with somebody else, meaning that your friends. Okay, so what would you do if you see your friend or family member husband on social media with couples on a trip and he's with someone else? What would I do? So I'm not into tearing nobody's relationship down or breaking nobody's relationship up. So what I would do is if it's my friend or family member's husband, I will reach out to that friend or family member and I would reach out to the one I saw, not the friend, not the family member, but him, the one I saw on the internet. And I would say, listen, I saw you with another woman. You supposed to be with my friend. You supposed to be with my family member. What you're doing is inappropriate. You need to cut it out, or you need to you leave her, or whatever the case may be. Dissolve your relationship before you're with someone else. Now, I'm not going to say anything right now, but if I find out that this is happening again, I will go to her and let her know. Now, that's me. That's Amora's answer. I'm not into telling another woman that her man is cheating. I've done that before. And let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, that woman is going to side with her man, and you guys would not no longer be friends. Okay. I've done it before. I went a step further and told her, I can't even say it, y'all. But let me just say it like this. He asked me out. One of my friends' husbands asked me out, and I said, "No, what are you talking about? No, I'm not going out with you," or whatever the case may be. And I told her about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, "What do you mean you know?" It was a setup. We was testing your friendship. What? It was a setup. He told me he was going to do it, and we was testing to see was you going to fall for it or not. You a real friend. What? What? Don't ever test my friendship like that, okay? Don't ever in your life test my friendship like that. Because now if I would have went out with your husband and fucked him, it wouldn't be so funny now, would it? Don't test my friendship like that, okay? Have enough respect for me that you're not going to even put me through that, okay? So I call myself coming to tell her as a friend, for her to come back and tell me, oh, I know it was all a setup and oh, you passed the test. Oh, it wouldn't have went that way if I was one of them dirty ass friends. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not. I don't get down like that. But there's some women that will. So you're going to send your man to test the wrong woman one day, and then you're going to be mad. So stop sending your man to go flirt with your friends to see if your friend is really a friend, okay? Because I'm telling you, he gonna slip in some coochie. Okay, he's gonna slip and fall dead in some coochie playing. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't a wise thing to do. And to this day, now he divorced her. Let me just say that because she thought she had a real one. No, she didn't have a real one. If I would have said yes and went out, she wouldn't have never known a thing about it. But because I checked him and read him and said, "Are you crazy?" He went and ran and told her, and she's like, "I already knew. He was testing you." Okay, girl. You believe that if you want to. He just ran across that one friend that said hell to the gnaw. But I guarantee you it's some other friends out there that he done slipped in that coochie. Okay. Period. So again, what would I do if I saw him? My friend, my friend's spouse with another woman, I would go to him and tell him, listen, I'm not trying to hurt my girl. I'm not trying to hurt my cousin because she will be hurt and devastated if she found out that you was cheating on her. You either fix it, cut it out, or y'all need to depart each other. Because if I see this again, and if I have to go to her, I will. First time warning, though. First time, I would absolutely give him that warning. Okay. Second question. What if your friend find out her husband took another woman on a cruise and never took, okay, wait a minute. What if your friend finds out her husband took another woman on a cruise and never took her on one? What should she do? And he lied to his wife, told her he was going on a guy's trip. Okay. So it sounds like you're saying your friend husband told her he was going on a guy's trip, but he ended up taking another woman on a cruise and he has never taken his wife on a cruise. What should she do? Call Reggie up on the phone and go on a cruise with him? No, I'm just kidding. Show him better than you can tell him. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, what should she do? I mean, if he lied to her, lying to your spouse is a serious thing, right? But if he lied to her, it's cheating. He cheated. He took another woman on a cruise and said he was going on a guy trip. He cheated. So you take cheating however you take it. If you are the type of person that will allow your man to cheat, give him another chance, then give him another chance. If you that type of woman that will leave your man if he cheat, then leave him if he cheated, right? But it has to be all on her. Like he told her he was going on a guy trip, but he really took another woman. He cheated. He lied and he cheated. So she has to figure out how she wants to handle the cheating. Somebody like myself will probably be like, okay, you went on a trip with, Rachel. I know Rachel, like you always saying my name. Then hey, I might have to go on a trip with Chucky. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks, though. It's however you choose to handle cheating. I choose to handle cheating is I'm gonna hit you where it really hurts. You did it to me. You must feel how it felt to me. Okay. So you did it to me. I'm doing it back to your ass. But I know there's there's a lot of women that's not like me. They will either stay or they will leave. And there's nothing wrong with either. It's whatever your choice in dealing with cheating. If you are type of person that you're gonna stay through cheat after cheat after cheat, that's fine. Now I'm not staying through cheat after cheat after cheat. After the first time that you cheat on me and I found out about it, because my thing is if I don't find out about it, then that's fine. I'm not going to look for it. But if I find out about it, baby, you best to know I got me a free pass and I'm gonna tell you on my way out the door. I'm utilizing this pass tonight, baby. Don't wake up. Don't wait up for me, honey, because it might be 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning when I get back, honey, because I have a pass. But now if you keep doing it, then that I'm gonna be like, I'm good. I'm good. It's time for us to go on our separate ways. Okay. I'm not gonna be with someone that does it over and over and over again. But if you just so happen to slip in some for JJ, I'm gonna slip on top of an eggplant. Okay. Period. Period. So it depends on how she handles cheating. Is she the type that says, I'll give him another chance, or there's a zero tolerance for cheating, or I'm just okay and I'm just gonna enjoy the upgrade of my life with this man? It depends on how she handles cheating. Okay. But he definitely cheated when he took another woman on a cruise, especially y'all know how the little them cruises are. Them cruises about the size of a master's bathroom, baby. So listen, it ain't that big. So they slept in the same bed, in the same cabin. It was some humping going on. You hear me? And the fact that he lied and said he was going on a guy's trip, he's a liar. He's a liar. Okay. Be careful with them liars. You got to be careful with them liars. All right, let me see. Now, I had one left over from yesterday. Let me get to that one right quick. Okay. All right, here's one. My friend is married to a narc. I choose not to be around him, so I choose not to go to their events. She feels that I am wrong for that because she was there for me during my divorce. I don't go around them because I choose to live a peaceful life. With me knowing the things that I know, I can't promise I'm going to hold my tongue around about the way he treats her. Am I wrong? Let me read that one more time. My friend is married to a narc. I choose not to be around him, so I choose not to go to their events. She feels that I am wrong for that because she was there for me during my divorce. I don't go around them because, okay, so why, if that's your friend, why do you have to go around him in order to spend time with her? You can, oh, you saying, oh, okay, I choose not to go around him, therefore I don't go to their events. Okay, so their events like at their home or whatnot. I mean, if she knows that you're not, well, no, let me just say it like this. I'm the type of friend that if you like it, I love it. If you okay with your man disrespecting you, if you okay with your man putting hands on you, treating you like shit, and I've told you over and over again, you shouldn't take that, you shouldn't handle that. Why are you doing this? And if you say, Amora, I'm good with what's going on, I'm fine with it, then I have to be fine with it too. Meaning I don't have to like 100% accept it, but if she like it, I love it. I'm not going to say anything to her or him after I've said things to her before and she pretty much tell me that she's okay with it, right? Unless it's like physical abuse, because I can't sit there and watch that. Now, I really don't want to watch no verbal or mental abuse either. But if she knows it's going on and she chooses to stay, what am I supposed to do? Not go around because I'm afraid I'm going to say something to him? Why would you say something to him if she's not saying anything to him? Sometimes we have to like what our friends like. If she like it, I love it. Okay? If she want to be tossed around, called the B word, the C word, the W word, the H word, hey, that's her, not you. Demand your respect from him. Obviously, if she doesn't respect herself enough and don't nip it in the bud and he's disrespecting her around you, then look at it like, hey, she cool with it. If she cool with it, why can't I be cool with it? Okay. So I don't think that you should stay away if she's willing to deal with it. But now here's the catch. If she's coming to you and complaining all the time, he did this, he did that, he did this, then I'll also nip that in the bud. Don't come telling me what he's doing if you ain't doing nothing about it. You didn't came here and told me for 2 years how abusive this man is, and you still run back to this abusive man. I can't sit here and be your soundboard over and over and over and over and over again if you continue to go to him. Okay? I can't care more than you. I can't care more than you. Okay? I can't love you more than you love yourself. So if she allows it to happen, over and over and over again, then don't come telling me about it. Talk to him. Talk to him about it, okay? Because I can't help you. I done told you everything that I would have done. I ain't trying to hear it no more, okay? Period. I know it takes a while for a woman to leave, right? But if I poured my heart out to you, pour my heart, please don't let this man do this to you. Don't let this man do this to you. At some point, I'm going to get tired of pouring. And I'm going to say, hey, if you want that foolishness, go off, sis. Have it. It ain't for me. Now, believe it or not, there are some people out there that don't think all types of abuse is abuse. We've seen that. Some people have came and told us that they okay with their man calling them a B. They call their man a B back, right? They okay with being tossed around a little bit. They toss their man back as well, right? So if they are okay with a certain level of abuse, what we deem as abuse, but if they don't deem it as abuse, then let them stay in it until they figure it out. Okay? Let them stay in until they figure it out, right? Sometimes you got to step back and be like, hey, go off. But I can't worry and care more than you. Okay? I can't worry more than you. Can't do it. I'm going to stress myself out. And I can't live for you. All right? You got to live for yourself, sis. You know what I mean? Anybody else got a, let me see, was that the last question? I did that one. I did that one. I did that one. Yeah, I did that one. Okay, let me see. Do I have any more questions for today? I think that was all the questions for today. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? Did y'all like those questions? Y'all know if y'all have a question for your girl that you want read out loud anonymously on Ask Amoira, y'all make sure y'all send them in. We have this show going on. We just launched it yesterday. And it's going to be Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays and Saturdays. I want to test this out a little more before we have anybody to call in. We will do call-ins, but not right now. I want to test this out. I want you guys to write in for right now. And then if I feel that it's going well, we will crank up the call-ins. And if you want to even come up on the panel, we'll do that. But for right now, I want to test out the write-ins for a few weeks before we add on the call-ins. I'm loving these questions. I'm loving them because, listen, we have to learn from somewhere, right? We have to learn from somewhere. I didn't always, and I'm not saying I'm no expert now, but I think I've learned a lot from my mistakes, right? Experience is our best teacher. Okay. So I got a little bit more experience in relationships than I had when I was 22 or even 18, trying to be married at 18 years old. Lord Jesus. I don't recommend that to nobody, but I know people do it anyway. But I'm just saying, when at 18, you don't even like what you like at 18. Well, at 18, you don't, well, let me just say it like this. What you like at 18, trust and believe you're going to like something different at 30. Okay. You don't even like the same shit. Okay. At 18, you might like, oh, he drives a nice car. His music is fire. He knows how to dance. He's so cute. He laughs. He got this funny laugh. Look at his curly hair. Well, guess what? At 30, you ain't caring nothing about no curly hair, honey. You trying to figure out how you getting bills paid. Does this man have a retirement plan coming down the road? Okay. Does he have a job? Is he financially able to care for himself, baby? Okay. So yeah, at 18, honey, yeah, it's in my opinion, I feel like it's for play because you're going to be a whole different person in 10, 15, 20 years from that. Okay. We learn so much more about ourselves. We learn so much more about our partners. And unfortunately, you guys don't grow at the same time. You might be with someone that's around your age at 18 years old. But guess what? When you turn 30, 35, 40, honey, he may not have grown with you, honey. He may be 7 years behind you or anything like that. So I'm just trying to say, I would not encourage my daughter to get married at no 18 years old. Not at all. Now, I do have a daughter that's about to get married, but she'll be 26 once she get married, and she's been through some heartaches and some, pain from relationships enough to where I believe that this one is a good one. I believe that she is now ready for this one because she done worked out some kinks. She done lost the weight, lost the hair, and all that stuff or whatever. She done felt the pain and had to sit and be single and learn more about herself for a while. So now I think that this one will be a great relationship. One of the things I like about the young man that she's with is they've been together now 2 years, but he says, I want to take you to meet my mom. His mother is in Barbados. He's from Barbados. He said, I want to take you to meet my mother, right? And I know that a lot of guys take women home to meet their moms, but a lot of women don't get to meet mama, right? But she ain't just meeting mama, honey. She meeting a Caribbean mama in a whole different place, honey. When you meet these Caribbean mamas, I think that you're ready. Because I'm going to tell you something. A man ain't going to introduce you to his Caribbean mama if he ain't serious about you, okay? Because them Caribbean mamas will tell the truth. Who this girl? Who this girl? Get this girl from around here. Who is this? Who's this girl? I'm trying to get my Caribbean accent on. It's not working, y'all. It's not working. But I just feel like if you taking her to a whole nother country to meet your mother, that means something, okay? It means something. She said, I love Barbados. It's beautiful out there. I can't wait to go to the wedding. Oh, it's going to be in Barbados, and I can't wait to go. I've never been to Barbados ever. Never, ever. She said 15 through 19 was damn wild. Now I'm effing picky. I don't like certain hair, teeth, need job, house, my cottage at the lake. How old are you now? You said 15 through 19. That's young, young. That's young, young, young. 15 through 19, girl, you definitely don't know what you're doing at 15 to 19 at all, child. We just as lost in the sauce as we want to be at 15 to 19. Oh my God, I wouldn't even want them years back. I was so damn dumb. Jesus, I was so dumb. I remember there was a time when I used to like a guy, like, oh my God, he has a car, girl. Did you see his car? It's red. Now it's like, oh my God, I can't believe how dumb I was. Falling for a guy over a car. Child, please. Where is the retirement check, honey? What do you have put up for retirement? F a car. A car lose value as soon as you drive it off the lot, baby. A car. Mm-mm. I need to know, have you been contributing to that 401k plan, okay? I need to know, do you have something set for us at late age in life, okay? A car. I buy my own car. Yes. He said, I am 36 this year. My kid's dad is 48, 7 years together. Okay. 40, 37 and 48. That's what, 9 years? 7 years together? Okay. Sounds like it might be working for you. She said, I'm telling you, I need a man with a pension because he's not living off my pension. He gonna have to have his own pension, girl. Glenn said he got to come with his own pension because we cannot both eat off my pension. Okay. Mm-mm. Y'all make sure y'all send those questions in to me, please. It is let me put it in the comments. Talk about it with Amora@gmail.com. Talk about it with Amora@gmail.com. And you know what? You could do like this one lady did. You could send in more than one question because think she sent in five or four, was it 4 or 5? So you can send in more than one question, but yes, ask your question. And just because you asked last week, don't mean that you can't ask the next week, but send your questions in. Talk about it with Amora@gmail.com. I will try to mention it on every live, just so once Friday and Saturday come, we will have questions to read. Okay. Okay. How y'all like those questions? Let me know. Need some feedback. Do y'all like the Ask Amora segments? Let me know. Candace said he needs a boat cottage, some four wheels, all the toys for my kids, teach them to fish, help my son to learn more to be a mechanical engineer. Okay, girl. Is that what your husband is that what he does now? Because you say he needs to be, but you've been with somebody for 7 years. Is that what you have now? Love you too, Tanya. She said, yes, I love it. Yes, those were some good questions. I like them. Yes, good job, Amor. Oh, thank y'all so very much. Listen, let me just talk to y'all for a minute, right quick. Just for a minute. And this is for any other content creators that's in here as well, if I have any. Don't just do one thing on your show, right? Try to, make your show exciting. And that's what I try to do. I try to make my YouTube channel. This is my show, you guys. This is my show, right? I try to make it exciting. I want to add this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. Don't just have your platform just a plain old platform. Spice it up, boo. Spice up your show, baby. Okay? Learn your audience, talk to your audience, speak to your audience, and give your audience a little variety. There's nothing wrong with that, Nothing wrong with a night of laughing, nothing wrong with a night of even crying, nothing wrong with a night of compassion and, cheering each other on. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing wrong with a slaying session, okay? Nothing wrong with a slaying session because every now and again, somebody need to be slayed, honey, because they come mess with you, okay? So ain't nothing wrong with it, but give your channel a little variety. Don't just come on and always rah, 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 rah. Who wants a channel with that they always rah, rah, rah? And no, give them some educational content, some real educational content. You know what I mean? Real educational content. Teach one, right? Teach one, reach one. That's what you have to do. Teach one, reach one. Sometimes I say to myself, if I had known back then some things that I know now, a couple of them relationships would not have been entertained. But sometimes you have to entertain these bad relationships to know the difference between a good relationship and a bad relationship. Okay. We can't be bitter women and think that all men are bad. Not at all. They're not. There are some fabulous, and I do mean fabulous men out there that know how to do it all. Cook, clean, take care of you, or whatever. I want to talk about this for a minute because I heard a young lady say this to me the other day, and it kind of like, I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to overstep my boundaries. Okay. She made a statement and she said, how did she say it? She said, some women get into the relationship for what they can gain. Okay. They want to gain out of the relationship and not for love. They get into it for what they can gain. They looking for a guy with money and resources and this, that, and the other, and not for love. Well, let me just say this. I didn't want to overstep my boundaries. However, when you get in a relationship with anyone, man or woman, you should get into the relationship for something that you can gain. Why would you get into a relationship with someone that can't add to you? I didn't understand where sis was coming from because whether it's financial gain, intellectual gain, emotional gain, mental gain, like why would you get into a relationship with someone that could not add to your life? Why get into a relationship with somebody that don't have shit? You don't have shit, ain't got shit. Both of y'all ain't got shit. That ain't fun, sis. So I wasn't quite in agreement with my lovely sister saying that some women marry for the wrong reasons because they're looking for a man to upgrade their lives, right? Well, are you looking for him to downgrade your life? Because I'm not. If I dated a man, if I didn't feel that he can take me to another level, I'm not dating him. Now, I understand when you young, you both young, broken, dumb, you 17, 18, 19 years old, and y'all get together. Yeah, y'all probably don't have nothing and you could build together. But as you get older and you have things, why are you looking for a guy that you have to build and he's not trying to build you? Like, why would you get with someone that takes away from you and not add to you? Right? So, I mean, different strokes for different folks, but I'm one of them women that I'm not about to date you if I don't feel like it's going to be an asset to my life. And I honestly believe that anybody should feel that way. You guys both, like R. Hankins said, you guys both should be an asset to each other, but don't go with the notion of I'm not getting with this guy so that I can gain something. No, look at it as we're getting with each other so we can both gain. But don't feel bad because you want to gain. You want an asset in your life. Don't feel bad. Don't make a man make you feel bad. And don't make other women say, oh, you only got with him because you want to upgrade your life. Well, duh, duh, duh. You could do bad by yourself. If you're not looking to upgrade your life, then stay single. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I had to disagree with her, even though she's sweet and kind, and we had a great conversation. But I just don't agree with women feeling like getting with a guy for a gain is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. That just means you have standards, and yeah, if you want to stay stagnant by yourself. If you want to be broke by yourself. But you getting with a broke man or whatever the case may be. And I ain't talking about 17 or 18. That's just play anyway. Y'all just playing house. Y'all don't know you don't know who you are. He don't know who he is at 18 years old. Seriously, right? But the dating age to where you're thinking about marriage, I'm talking about 30, 40, 50 years old. Yeah, no, I just don't think that you should feel bad by getting with someone that's going to add to you and not take away. Lady V said, I ain't building none and ain't taking care of none. I raised my 3 sons. Marlene said, you are making sense of more. Thank you so much, Marlene, because I hope I came off the right way. And I'm definitely not trying to put nobody, I wouldn't dare never tell the name or anything like that. And I'm not trying to put nobody on Front Street or nothing like that. I just had to respectfully disagree because, I think we was in a conversation and she said something like women are looking for a come up when they dating these days. And that's the wrong way. They shouldn't be looking for a come up. What should they be looking for? A come down? I don't agree. I mean, come up is the same thing as an add, an addition, an asset. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm definitely looking for a come up. When I was single and I had my own house, my own vehicles, I had all that. When I would say to myself sometime, I need a man, it was because I need a man to help me with these bills. I need a man that's going to go on vacation. We go on vacation together. We travel together. I need a man that I can go to the movies with. I need a man for some good sex. I wanted more. I had my own house. I had my own vehicles. I wanted more. So therefore, I wasn't going to get with a man that was going to take away from me. No, I need you to add. I got a house, buy me a bigger house. I got a car, buy me another car, better car. And I'm just saying that because y'all know I'm not really into no cars and stuff like that. But you should have more. Okay. If you get with somebody else, y'all should have more. Yours and his put together should equal more for both of y'all. But definitely not, oh, I'm just looking for a man that I can just, we both of us are just stagnant. He ain't doing nothing, they ain't doing nothing. We both broke. How are you adding to me? She says, good. I like these gatherings. I have a juicy question for next time. Okay, thank you so much, Angie. Make sure you write into me. Talk about it with Amoira at gmail.com. I will definitely read it. I won't tell nobody what your spicy question is, girl. I mean, I won't tell nobody it's you. Let me just say it like that. I won't tell nobody it's you. She said, Amor, do believe in the saying, a man marry who he wants, a woman marry who she can. She said, Amor, do you believe in the saying, a man marry who he wants, a woman marry who she can? No. I believe in it? No, I don't believe in it. And the reason why I say that is because when you say a woman marry who she can, not me, I marry who I want. So I believe maybe after a certain age, a woman marry who she can, but not me. I marry who I want. So in my relationship, I married who I want. Nope. Some women may feel that way. Kimberly, let me tell you this. When I was a lieutenant in the military, this is before I became a captain. Mrs. White, well, Lieutenant Colonel White is her name. She said to me, Amora, get married before you make major, because once you make major, it's going to be hard for you to get married. Because she said, not hard, she said challenging, because a man is not going to want to compete with your rank. So it's easier to get married as a junior officer than a senior officer. And a senior officer is a major and above. Junior officer is what I was, a captain and below. So she said, get married before you become a major, because it'll be a challenge. The man will compete with you. I listened to what she said, but that's not why I got married as a lieutenant. Jay and I got married while I was a lieutenant, and then I became captain. Well, what was we married? Yeah. Yeah. We got married before I became a captain. I was a lieutenant when we got married. I was a lieutenant, he was a captain, and then he made major and I made captain. Okay. But anyway, I heard what she said, but I saw it in action. I saw it. I saw men and having a hard time connecting because the man was intimidated with the woman's rank. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. I saw two generals actually, they were full bird. He was a general and she was a full bird colonel. And she told me they was getting a divorce. And I remember asking her, why, ma'am? Why y'all getting a divorce? She said because he told her it was only going to be one star in that house. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine your husband telling you? Now, generals have stars, you guys. Full bird colonels have eagles. She said he told her, yeah, it's okay for two eagles to fly in this house, but there's only going to be one star in this house. One star. Imagine your man telling you it's only going to be one star in this house, meaning, he don't want you to get to the level in which he's at. Why? Because he's intimidated. Why wouldn't you want two stars? You know how much money that is? Oh, damn. They would have been living fat. Two stars, but they got a divorce. They got a divorce because he told her it was only going to be one star in that house. Yeah. He was okay with two eagles, but only one star. I thought that was really, really crazy. Now, my husband and I don't think we would have had that problem. However, that's because we would have gotten married early on. I don't even know how long they were married, but he did not want her to accept that next rank. And you don't have to accept your general status. You actually don't have to accept any other ranks, right? You can just get out. But she accepted it, and yep, she was a single general. She was a single general because he said it's only going to be one star in this house. Make that make sense. You don't want your wife to grow to her full potential because you're afraid of the competition. Make that make sense. Anyway, I love y'all so very much. Let me give a huge thanks to a couple of people. Thank you so very much. She said, great segment. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, Glenn. I appreciate it. MB, I appreciate the super sticker from you as well. Yes, he is an insecure man and he does have a complex. Yes, all of that. Candace said, yes, some men are intimidated. Some men are intimidated by strong women. LOL, I used to get stared at the gym, had bigger arms than them too. You had bigger guns than them, girl. Yeah, some men are intimidated. Mm. Some men mess up good opportunities to be a awesome couple because that woman might make $5 more than him. Can you imagine that? Mm-mm-mm. Me says, my daddy always taught us, if you can't add value to you, then they don't need to be a part of you. Now that's regarding friendship, relationships, and all. Ooh. Yeah, that should be one of the questions somebody call in with. How do you determine who can be in your circle? Who has access to your life? Would you allow anybody to have access to your life? Or do they have to come with a value where they, can upgrade you in some type of way, fashion, or form? I don't know. I don't know, because they say birds of a feather. Now, I'm the type of person that if I outgrow my friends, I want to pull them up where I am, okay? I don't want to leave them down so far that we can't reach each other. I want to pull them up because if I grow, I want them to grow. You know what I mean? And I would expect my friends to do the same for me. If they're growing, pull me up. Show me how you did it. Tell me, what did you do? Show me how you did it. Let me grow with you. We don't have to grow at the same speed, but it shouldn't be such a distance, such a gap that we can't even touch each other and pull each other right on up, you know? That's how I am. If I elevate, I want the people around me to elevate as well. We all elevate. And that's another reason why I am offering this YouTube class, you guys. I didn't have nobody to teach me how to turn on my monetization. I didn't have nobody to teach me how to, hashtag my videos so I can get more traction. I didn't have nobody to teach me that. I didn't have nobody to teach me how to do thumbnails, how to make videos, how to come on live. I didn't have nobody to teach me none of that. I had to teach myself. But now I want to make it easier for other people, especially if they sit and listen to me every day. If you want a channel, let me know. Let me know. I will help you for a small fee. But I give out a lot of knowledge. I do. I give out a lot of knowledge. I showed the last class how I messed around and left $2,000+ on the table each month. $2,000 each month I left on the table because I didn't know no better. I could have used those 2 grand all those months. I left it on the table because I didn't know no better. You know what I mean? So, yeah, reach one, teach one. That's what it's supposed to be all about. And that's why I said what I said earlier. Is no way somebody that's been doing this business for 15 years shouldn't be able to teach a class about it. Teach somebody what you know. That's also helping someone to come up with you. You're teaching them. Let me tell you, and I know some of you guys heard this. Plenty of you guys heard this. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. Right? Why would I just give you money? Some people jump in my inbox, ask for this, ask for that. I give you money, but I'm not teaching you how to make money. It's so many people, and one is the one with them 5 baby daddies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm not doing this to put her down, but at the same time, she has 13,000 followers, but yet she's begging for GoFundMe's on social media to pay her basic bill, basic needs. I'm talking about light bill, phone bill, cable bill, rent. Her basic needs she's asking for, but she has 13,000 followers. You want to know why? Because no one has ever taught her how to fish. Again, I say, no one has ever taught her how to fish. There's no way you should have 13,000 followers and you're not feeding your family. There's no way. So I would rather teach you guys how to fish. Yeah. because I think it would be more valuable. And then that way, once you get a hold to it, you start making good money, you can turn around and you can teach someone else. Yeah. I would rather teach you how to fish. That's what type of person I am. Now, whether you take the rod and catch a fish, that's on you, but at least you know how. Because every month you cannot come out here to social media and say, I'm about to be evicted if I can't get these last such and such and such amount of dollars by 5 p.m. That's no way to live. She has to learn to fish. Period. You know? But anyway, y'all, I love y'all so very much. I love y'all. She said he don't want to teach nobody because he knows the students will surpass the master. See? And to me, that's selfish. That's selfish. I'm not even nowhere close, you guys. I started doing my YouTube classes when I only had like 5,000 and something subscribers. I'm at 8,500 now, right? And I'm still teaching you guys, those that want to know. Is no way I will have 1,000,000 followers and I am not having a regular ongoing class of how to get to the bread. Is no way I'm going to be making $400,000 a year off social media and keep all this information to myself. And no, I don't make $400,000, you guys, not even close. Not even close. But I'm just saying, it was a time when they both said they made that amount of money per year. Okay. Is no way I'm going to make $400,000 a year and I'm not bringing somebody up with me. Not at all. I just can't. I'm not that type of person. I don't want to be selfish. I don't want it all to myself. I want to see so many other people getting it too. Let's get it together, y'all. Come on, let's do this. We got it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can offer so much to people. Come on, let's do it. You know? She said, throw the bait, queen. Yes, you got it, Gloria. She says, they don't realize that when you do help someone, you reach back and you pull that person up from that blessing will come 10 more. Oh, girl, you better say that. That's what I'm talking about. Because see, if I teach them and they turn around and teach somebody else, and that person turn around and teach somebody else, look how many people you done helped, baby. You better know it. You better know it. Look how many people you didn't help. But bottling all that information up and keeping it to yourself, what does that do for you? Hmm? What does that do for you? You know how to work this app, that app, this app, that app. You know how to get your engagements up. You know how to reach out to other. You know how to do all of this stuff. You stay green. You know how to do all of this stuff, but yet you don't teach nobody nothing. Nothing. But yet you come out here and you boast and you brag and you ain't trying to teach nobody nothing. When I come out here, you guys, and when I show how much I've made, you want to know why I do it? I do it to inspire other people to know, because my husband is one of them. He thought this was just a little hobby, right? Until he saw that $5,000. He's like, oh, wait a minute, what? He still thinks it's a hobby, though. He still thinks it's a hobby. He's not convinced yet. However, I show my income to inspire others. You do get paid. You can get paid on social media. And if I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm sure you guys could do it as well. It pays off. It will. So I do it to inspire because I don't mind teaching what I know. All of it. I don't mind teaching what I know. But there's some content creators, and I'm not just calling out one over the other, but there's some content creators ain't teaching you shit. They don't want you to know. Because they don't want you to have a piece of the pie, because they think that you're going to stop supporting them and you're going to be their competition now. That's not how it goes. Those that took my class still follow me, and I follow them. If they are content creators and they say, hey, Amoira, follow my page, I follow it. I do. So Bila said, I would like my daughter to join the class, but the time difference is too much. It's after midnight here in South Africa when the class starts. I actually have a pre-recorded version, okay? Pre-recorded. I recorded the class the other day. So if you're interested in the pre-recorded class, hit me up in my inbox and I will sell that class to you. That way you can have it and you can always go back and rewind it. And if you fall asleep on it, a little over 2 hours, like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something like that. So it's a pre-recorded class. Okay. So, and the more I learn, the more I will add to my class because I'm still learning. I do research all the time. I'm still learning. I'm not an expert. I'm not advanced yet. I know enough to make $5,000 a month though, right? But I don't know enough to make $18,000 a month, $40,000 a month, $100,000 a month, and that's my goal. My goal is to make $100,000 a month. That's my goal. And I will reach it. I'm not saying it's going to be today, tomorrow, this year, or next, but I will reach it. Trust me when I tell you. And that's when I'll start, teaching more advanced classes. Hopefully I do it before then. Anyway, I like y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I respect y'all. I honor y'all. Thank you for coming over and listening to the questions. I do see that several more questions have came in since I've been online, but I will read them next Friday, you guys. Next Friday, 7 p.m. Ask Amoira. We'll be back to talk to y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Make sure y'all hit this thumbs up button on your way out. Talk to y'all later. Bye now.